Everything that's going on right now, I think we have to look at this in a different way. We have to stop being angry and start recognizing that we do have this power and stepping into it.
You can't hold us back. You can't hold us back. You can't hold us back.
Hey folks, I'm Roland Martin. This is welcome to Be Woke.Vote. I'm the host of Roland Martin Unfiltered. Glad to have you with us. By 2043, America will be a nation majority people of color. And of those minority groups, Latinos will be the largest group. But will they maximize their voting power? Well, that's the concern of my next guest. She has been always focused on that issue and others as well. So welcome, Zulay Henao. What's happening?
Thanks, Roland. Hi.
For you, when did you first vote?
Oh, God. To be honest with you, first time Obama.
So 08.
Yeah.
Why didn't you vote before that? Was it just...
I'm going to be very honest with you. I came to this country when I was 4 years old from Colombia, from immigrant parents. And for a long time, even getting success in my career to me was hindered by this underlying thought that I wasn't enough or that I didn't matter because I was just an immigrant girl who came here.
So the story of America is a nation of immigrants.
But I understand that now, and that's why, look, I'm getting impassioned talking about it because I know that mindset so very well. They don't think they matter, and they don't think that people care that they vote or not, because this isn't their country, that they don't belong here, and they're being fed this same rhetoric by these people every day. There are painful moments in that mindset, and I know that there's a lot of people there right now. Mm-hmm. And that's what I wanted to come here and talk to you about and say to whoever's watching and listening that may have come here, you belong, there's a reason you're here, you matter. It pains me to know that there are people that felt like I felt so many years ago that won't go to vote. So I'm committing to spending the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'm going to register 10 people. I started last night, so I'm 1 down, 9 to go.
Yes, and one of the things that we've talked about is that numbers are one thing,
right,
but how you take advantage of that is another. In Texas, 2.1 million Latinos eligible to vote, but not registered. That means they are sitting on power, but not using it.
Right. I think there's a two-part problem to this. I don't feel that they're not voting because they don't want to or because they don't care. I think they're not voting because they think they don't matter. When you get naturalized in this country and you become a citizen and you're eligible to vote, I experienced this with my mom. The first time I took her to vote was when she voted for President Obama.
2008, 2012. First time you ran. Okay, got it. Second time you ran. Okay.
Yeah. She walked around with a sense of pride that I'd never seen in her that I really loved, and I said, Mom, why was this the first time you cared to vote? And I kind of felt guilty because I didn't really impassion her to do so before. But I think that because a lot of Latino people in the country, they have this right, but they don't feel like they belong. That to me is the bigger issue. So I think everything that's going on right now, I think we have to look at this in a different way. We have to stop being angry and start recognizing that we do have this power and stepping into it. We have to try and get to young people and make them matter, especially Latinos, because like you said, we're the fastest growing demographic in the country. I myself talk to people all the time. They're like, the kids in my family that are now eligible to vote, they're like, yeah, but it's just such a big task. It's so overwhelming. And I'm like, yeah, we're not changing the world in one day. We're just trying to make a small difference, and you do matter. Your vote does matter.
Well, and one of the things that I have consistently talked about in all of these different interviews is that we also have to connect the dots.
Right.
To get folks to understand it happens.
There's an action that
here.
needs to take place, right? We see the problem and we complain about it, but we stay in that place. And I think that we're entering a different era. And I think that these things are all happening for a reason. I think that they're so glaringly obvious and they're so devastating for a reason, because our collective American dream is at stake. It's not just Latinos. It's the fabric of this country that we grew to love and what we believe this country is and what other countries look to us for.
Would you also say that what you're dealing with is, so let's just compare two different groups. For Black Americans,
right,
because of slavery, because of the complete destroying of a past, there really is no direct connection to various African countries.
Right.
And so if you're from Mexico, if you're from Colombia, if you're from any other particular country, it's, yeah, I'm here, but I'm also from there. As opposed to saying, I'm Colombian,
right, I'd had this conversation last night. I'm American Colombian. I love Colombia. I was born there. But this is the country that I love, that I call home. So this is the place that I have my allegiance to. This is who I care for, the people that I care for, my family that one day, hopefully, I will raise will live here. Latinos are the fastest growing demographic, and they don't think that they matter, and that to me is the sad part. And so this is like probably the most important election that we've had in a long time, and I get so impassioned by it because there are so many things that have happened that if we don't see them for what they are, this is just going to continue to, get out of control. If I don't actually say, hey, I'm going to commit to registering 10 people to vote. And that's the thing I think is we get so hung up on the big picture. The big picture matters, but it only matters when we all do small things. That's how it happens. It's not, hey, let's just post on Twitter and post on Instagram, because yes, social media is huge, we know it, but we have to actually get out there and walk the walk.
But see, but the thing, what you just said though is, and which I believe is the one thing people are absolutely afraid of. It's accountability. Because see, I can easily post it. But when you say, I am going to register 10 people, that means that I am going to have to get up, and even if I'm not a registrar, I'm going to have to take folks there.
Or go online, it's just
absolutely.
right.
But that means I'm going to ask the question, are you registered? If you're not, okay, we're going to register you right now. Okay, what do you mean right now? I'm real busy right now. No, we're going to do this. I
just did it with my best friend last night. She was at my house and she said, I saw you posted. I said, yeah, are you registered? She's like, no, I just moved. But like I said, deadline is October 22nd. You have no time. You have to. She's like, oh, wow. She went home. She's like, I just registered. I mean, and this is the time to do it. Aren't there 3 states that have 3 potential black governors?
Maryland, Florida, and Georgia.
We have Latino legislature. I mean, this is a time for us to make history and to have people that share our ideals and our vision for the country and to move it forward. And if this isn't when we do it, the opportunity, and then there's no coming back from this.
There you go. So I've been doing this, everybody I've talked to. You almost did it, but we're going to put you under the clock.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
I don't like this. Please don't. I'm really bad under pressure.
You'll be all right. You'll get over it. Don't worry about it.
Roland,
you'll survive.
I'm so scared.
No, you'll survive. So here's the test. You have come upon a young person. You've come upon somebody who's middle-aged or who's older. They've never voted. And you run to them, and you have 30 seconds to convince them why they must vote. What do you say in the 30 seconds?
Sir, ma'am, you must vote.
Oh,
Go.
God.
Okay, sir, ma'am, you must vote because everything that you grew up believing that was true about our beautiful country is at stake, because your grandchildren depend on you, because it depends on how they will grow up, their character, who they become, because... Oh, because
you're doing good.
Roland, because you matter, and because you're smart and beautiful, and because you belong here, sir. Because we are counting on you, and our future, our kids need you. And God, I'm struggling here.
You're fine. That's 28 seconds. You did it. See? What? That was it.
That was it? Okay.
That was the message.
I got 28 seconds?
You had 2 left.
Yeah.
So you could have breathed.
I sold myself short. Okay.
Folks, give it up for Zulay Henao.
Thank you. Hi, guys. This is Zulay here with Roland. This is our country. Own it. Vote.